Assalamu alaikum, 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Hira Mustafa. First, the headlines. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting says the government will continue supporting quick affected people of Azad Kashmir till their rehabilitation. Foreign Minister has warned the enemy not to remain in illusion as the entire Pakistani nation stands shoulder to shoulder with the army. And in England, an anti-Indian demonstration was held in Manchester to condemn Indian actions of 5th August in occupied Kashmir. Chinese president addressing 70th anniversary celebrations of People's Republic of China has said his country will uphold world peace. In Afghanistan, 17 militants have been killed in an airstrike by government forces in Zabul province. And now the news in detail. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashikawan says the government will continue extending full support to quake-affected people of Azad Kashmir till their rehabilitation. In a series of tweets today, she said provision of financial assistance to the heirs of the deceased will help rehabilitation of the victims. She said the federal government will provide 500,000 rupees each to the heirs of the deceased. 200,000 rupees will be given for each destroyed house, while the person whose house has been partly damaged will receive 100,000 rupees. The special assistant said Punjab government will be responsible for repair of the roads damaged by the earthquake, while Pakistan Baitul Mal will also contribute to help the injured. She said 1,200 million rupees are estimated to be spent on restoration of the infrastructure in the quake-hit areas. Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal Mujahid Anwar Khan called on Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today. Operational preparedness of Pakistan Air Force and regional security situation were discussed in the meeting. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the enemy should not have any illusion as the entire nation stands shoulder to shoulder with Pak Army. The air chief reiterated Pakistan Air Force resolve to deal with any possible attack and defend Pakistan's airspace. In England, an anti-India demonstration was held in Manchester to condemn Indian actions of 5th August in occupied Kashmir. Hundreds of protesters took part in a march to highlight the Indian government's crackdown in Kashmir. In another demonstration in the city supporting the people of Palestine, demonstrators called for the government to stop arming Israel. Former judge of Indian Supreme Court Justice Markandeya Kaju says India has sowed seeds for large-scale guerrilla war in occupied Kashmir by stripping the territory of its special status. In an article published in international magazine The Week, he said the time has come to speak the truth that Kashmir will soon become what Vietnam was for the French and the Americans, Afghanistan for the Russians, and Spain for Napoleon. Markandeya Kaju says due to ill-conceived and short-sighted policies of the Indian governments towards Kashmir for decades, almost the entire population of Kashmir is today totally alienated and bitterly hostile to India. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops and their continued acts of state terrorism martyred 16 Kashmiris, including a woman and 2 young boys during the last month. According to the data compiled by the research section of Kashmir Media Service, 6 youth was killed in fake encounters. Chinese President Xi Jinping says there is no force that can shake the foundation of the country. He said this while opening celebrations of the founding of the People's Republic of China at the Xiamen Square in Beijing today. The Chinese president said no force will be able to stop the steady march forward of the Chinese nation. He said China will pursue a mutually beneficial strategy of opening up. Xi Jinping said countries' military should resolutely safeguard China's sovereignty, security, and uphold world peace. In Afghanistan, 17 militants have been killed and 15 others injured in an airstrike on Taliban hideouts by the government forces at Shahjoy district in Zabul province. First meeting of Syria's Constitutional Committee will be held in Geneva on 30th of this month to draft a new constitution for the country. This was announced by the UN Special Envoy for Syria, Guy Peterson, while speaking at a Security Council meeting on Syria held in New York. He said the new constitution is a step towards a political settlement of more than 8-year Syrian conflict and will be followed by free and fair elections under United Nations supervision. The third one-day international of the three-match series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka will be played at a national stadium, Karachi, tomorrow. Pakistan is leading the series by 1-0. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.